The question for the planner. So in type, is it typical for the affordable housing units to appear so distinctly different from the others?
At the beginning of the presentation, the affordable housing units are in building 13 at the edge of the property behind the garbage. It just says, I'm sure to the letter of the law you're complying, but to the spirit of a law of including the affordable houses in the greater development, it seems to me that you're really shoving them in literally behind the garbage in the corner. Only final comment will be in the other buildings that I recollect approving, whether it was the Verizon Teaneck Road thing or Avalon Bay, there was no way for an outsider to come in to say that's where the poor people live.
Number one is, are you all aware that in Teaneck's affordable housing ordinance, specifically ordinance 5241, adopted May 26, 2019, actually March 26, 2019, in Section D under new construction, point number 2, it states that in inclusionary developments, to the extent possible, low and moderate income units shall be integrated with market rate units.
So that there's like a distinction between the moderate housing and then the low income housing. And that seems to be not in alignment with our particular ordinance.
Well, I thought the ordinance language said, in essence, where absolutely possible we would do that. And it also goes on to talk about, I believe, the financial structure of any particular development and the number of units and how the units need to be set up in order for it to be a financially viable event. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So has it been noted that it's not possible to do such in a manner which is financially feasible?
I mean, you saw the plans, right?
Yeah, but to the mayor's point, to every extent possible, that we are making sure that's the case. So has that case been presented to us that it's not feasible? Hence why this would not be in violation of our ordinance.
Well, that was a topic brought up.
It wouldn't be presented to us. It would be presented to the planning board.
And the question was presented and answered, and I'm just not sure. Did you watch the planning board meeting? Maybe
I did watch the meeting. And
Keith, go ahead.
I just think it's worth mentioning, since there was a comparison to other properties, that those other properties Councilwoman Romney Rice mentioned were apartments and apartments. This is obviously a different situation.
Correct, but there's no delineation in the ordinance, correct? The ordinance doesn't make a specification towards rentals or purchase units, correct?
The ordinance does make a difference between rentals and purchase units.
And in the sense that you're allowed to have the 20% with purchase as opposed to 15% rental, but not in terms of the integration piece.
Well, the integration, you're speaking to two different things now. I'm merely just addressing the fact that you said in previous things we did X. In previous things, they were apartments and apartments. Here, they are not townhouses and townhouses. They are townhouses and condos. It's different things. So in the previous things are unlike this thing. So if you want to say it's different before, I just think the public should know that there's a reason it's different, and that's because this is a different type of project. Why is this place, Hullaba, different than the others that we've done in town? And in fact, that was my question when I heard that this issue was around. I looked at the plans. The condominiums are 2 stories total. The condominiums are the affordable housing units. They have communal spaces. They have shared laundry rooms. They have shared parking. The townhouses are 3-story detached structures. They each have separate driveways. This is all in the plans. If you take a look at them, you can see them. How would you integrate that? Stick a 2-story apartment building in the middle of 3-story townhouses? Why didn't they do affordable townhomes? That's a question we can ask. That's simple economics. You couldn't get a builder to build affordable townhomes and make money on them.
Housing units. When we discuss our housing units, both Alfred Avenue as well as 1500 Teaneck Road, which has approximately 35 or so, same as Avalon, 227 Fort Lee Road, and New Bridge and River Each of those are apartment buildings where we integrated the affordable housing within the apartments. Come out of the elevator, you don't know what door is affordable, you don't know what door is. You come into the site, you make a right, you go to cul-de-sac. On your left will be townhomes. On the right will be townhomes. By the way, the townhomes on the left front the railroad tracks. At the end of the cul-de-sac, there will be a for-sale condominium building of affordable housing. That is why the affordable housing is in that building, because there are townhomes. There are no buildings alongside. Each townhome is individual entrance, individual parking. Could they have done maybe affordable townhomes? Possibly. They would probably need to build 30, 40, or 50 more. But
I understand the angst about the Haluba property. I understand the optics. But I think we also have to think about what's the intention behind it. The intention behind it is to serve people who need affordable housing, and also serve the community in terms of having other housing that can generate revenue, which can go into the township coffers to further support our efforts in the area of affordable housing and other things. It's not 100%. It never is. This property lent itself to this type of organization. Would I like it personally? Would I have liked it to be another way? The answer is yes.